girlies, and welcome to the first official episode of Vlogtober 2025. Hi, I am AmberRenee. If you don't know who I am a mom, photographer, 9-to-5er, girl, content creator. I love fashion. I love all the things. So if you love any of that stuff, go ahead and make sure you comment, like, subscribe so that you never miss a video coming from AmberRenee. If you are back, a returning girly, hey girl, welcome back. I'm glad you came back. Today we are going to be starting our Vlogtober adventure. It is October 1st and this is our first video of Vlogtober. So I thought that the first video should be kind of like, what is Vlogtober? Why am I doing Vlogtober? How did I plan for Vlogtober? How you can plan for Vlogtober. I know it's October 1st, but I still feel like you can still have the potential to do Vlogtober. Like, you have to start remembering that things are what you make it. Like, nobody made the rules. Vlogtober doesn't have to start on October 1st. It can start on October 10th if that's what you need it to start on. Even if it's too late for you to do Vlogtober, if you're like, girl, I can't do it, you can still use these tips for Vlogmas, which is in December. So you can take these tips and you can apply them to Vlogmas. So I am going to start off by telling you what I'm doing for Vlogtober, how I am executing Vlogtober, and then at the end, I'm going to give you a couple of tips that you can use for Vlogtober or for Vlogmas, if that's what you're into. So girlie, get your drink. I got my apple juice. Get your drink and let's chit chat about it. All right, first let's start off with what is Vlogtober. If you don't know what Vlogtober is, it's usually when people put out a vlog either on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, every day of the month of October. I love Vlogtober. I think it's really cool because Q4 starts on October 1st. So if you have not been consistent this whole year, I feel like this is a good time to kind of end the year off with consistency. If you do Vlogtober, that means you are saying, hey, I'm gonna be consistent about posting a certain amount of days, and you're gonna commit to that. And then November, you'll be used to being consistent. And then in December, you have Vlogmas. So you're ending the year with consistency and starting the new year off great. So that's what I love about Vlogtober. But again, like I said, Vlogtober doesn't have to be all 30 days. I am deciding to do Vlogtober a little bit differently. I know that I cannot post 31 days out of the month of October. So my Vlogtober is looking like posting 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week. That's what my Vlogtober is. And your Vlogtober can be the same thing. It does not have to be 30 days straight. It could be what you want it to be, just as long as you're showing up consistently for yourself and you're letting your audience know that they have something else that they can look forward to looking for in the month of October. So the next thing I did was I made sure that it fit my schedule. So the days that I am choosing to post on are Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm giving you guys something midweek and something kind of like beginning, end of the week. And it gives me time to actually edit these videos. So I'm not doing like a Thursday and Friday where I know I have to edit back to back. I'm doing Wednesday and Sunday, something that fits my schedule. So keep that in mind when you're planning too. Then I'm also making it what I want it to be. It could be whatever you want to be. I'm gonna make it what you want to be. Don't try and do things that are out of your norm or that you have to actually really plan to do. Like, do things that you're already doing in fall so that it falls into your daily schedule and it helps you to be consistent so you're not going out of the way to do extra. Now I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about how I actually planned out my Vlogtober. So let me tell y'all, ChatGPT is your best friend. I typed into ChatGPT. I'm gonna put it on the side of the screen or I'm gonna put it up here somewhere. But I typed into ChatGPT, give me like 10 ideas that I can do for Vlogtober, right? I'm doing 2 to 3 posts a week. There's 4 weeks in the month of October. So that's like 8 to about 12 videos that I would need to put out. So I told ChatGPT to give me like some ideas for some videos, and it gave me a list of ideas. Mind you, if you are a person who uses ChatGPT very often, your ChatGPT will kind of get to know who you are, and it'll start to know like what type of things you like to post, or if you're asking it about content creation. So it already knows who I am. It knows what type of content creator I am. So it threw out so many ideas, and from that I just pulled ideas that I can like use and that I'm gonna do anyway, right? I'm gonna go to stores anyway to shop, so it knows what I usually do on a daily basis. And I make sure I use the wording, like I use the wording to where it said, give me ideas that don't cost me extra time. Like, put that in there, because then it'll give you ideas that you're already doing on a daily basis, and it won't give you anything like off the wall. Okay. Tip number 2 is I use an app called Milanote to plan out my videos and what I'm going to be posting. I will post up how I use it. This app is so amazing because it literally allows you to kind of customize your screen to however you want to, but it keeps me so organized. So I have a column where it says what I need to record. I have a column that says like when I'm gonna post. I have a column that just has a running list of ideas. And I don't only use this for Vlogtober, I use this for my regular content creation. So if you are looking for something to help you keep organized, I really highly suggest Milanote. If you want another like video on how I use it more in depth, then I can do that. But for Milanote, I really used it to kind of plan out what my Vlogtober is going to look like. And I use ChatGPT too. When I got done asking ChatGPT like what should I post, I asked it to put it in the schedule for me, and I asked it to put in the schedule when I should record this, when I should edit, and then when I should actually post. So you can do all of that in ChatGPT. And you don't even, to be honest, you don't need Milanote, because in ChatGPT, it'll put it in a spreadsheet for you and like spit it out. Like, it'll do all the work for you. So use ChatGPT to plan out your Vlogtober or your Vlogmas. Like, it's very beneficial, and it saves you the headache of trying to figure out what you're gonna post, when you're gonna post it, and scheduling out when you're gonna edit and record and all of that good stuff. All right, now we're gonna get into a couple of ideas or a couple of things that you can do for Vlogtober. If you are still wanting to do Vlogtober, you can even tweak these a little for Vlogmas. So I'll kind of share how you can tweak them for Vlogmas if you are going to do Vlogmas instead of Vlogtober this year. So let's get into it, girl. All right, so the first idea, obviously, this is like one of the best ideas, is a pumpkin patch vlog. So if you are going to the pumpkin patch with your girls, with your family, with your boyfriend or your significant other, vlog it. Like, show us what you're doing at the pumpkin patch. Show us what the pumpkin patch has to offer, all of the food. Show us your outfit that you're gonna wear to the pumpkin patch, all of that good stuff. A pumpkin patch vlog is like the best thing. People love to watch them, and they're kind of like a little bit of like an evergreen video, because you might go to the same pumpkin patch next year and people might want to still look at the video next year to see what the pumpkin patch has to offer. So a pumpkin patch vlog is really cool. That'll get a lot of views. Also, an apple orchard vlog. I've never been to an apple orchard, so I would love to see like what it's all about. What's all the hype about? Show us the apple orchard. Show us like you tasting different apples and tell us how they taste, all of that stuff. And then you can even like go home from the apple orchard and show us what you made with your apples. Did you make apple pie, apple sauce? I don't know, apple juice, I don't know. But going to the apple orchard will be a good vlog too. Another one is going to be fall fashion try on. So you can do this one in store, or you can do this one at home. You can show us, put together some fall outfits that you already have in your closet, or some fall staples that you have, or you can take us out on a shopping trip, girl. We love to go shopping with you on YouTube. So take us out on a shopping trip and show us what different stores have to offer. You could do like a shopping spree. You can just go to one store, but this is a really good video because everybody's looking for fall fashion, and it's something that people will be looking for even after October, because you know we still have the fall season in November. So after October, they're still looking for stuff to wear for the fall up into December. So that's a good vlog or video to do as well. Another one is going to be a cozy fall routine vlog. So show us your Saturday morning, show us your Sunday resets in the fall. Are you a football girly? How do you set up for like watching football? Or do you like to do like self-care with like candles and a bath routine? Like, show us all of that cozy stuff during the fall, right? Your cute lounge wear that you wear when you're just lounging around in the house. All of that, we love to see that. Show it to us, girl. We want to see it. Another one is going to be toddler fall crafts and activities. If you are a mommy, like, mwah, show us what crafts you're doing with the kiddos. What are you doing to keep them busy? Where are you taking them in the fall? Are there some cool places that we can take them that they really, really love? If you're doing pumpkin painting or different type of craft things, if you're decorating the front of the house or the house for Halloween with the kids, like, show us all of that. Parents really love to watch that stuff, and it helps us keep the toddlers busy. So we really want to see that. So show us that stuff too. Another one is going to be fall decor. I already kind of mentioned that in what I just said, but if you are decorating your house, you're outside transforming your whole house with fall decor, you can even take us shopping with you while you're looking for fall decor. All of that. Fall decor, everybody loves fall decor. So go ahead and take us to a couple of stores, Walmart, the dollar store, Marshall's, Home Goods, all of those stores, so we can see like what they have to offer for the fall. So there's a lot of things that you can do for Vlogtober. I personally think that like Vlogtober should be more out and about and like vlogging rather than like sit down videos. But again, girl, it's what you make it. Who makes the rules? You do. You make the rules. So it's whatever you want. Just post. Show us something. We're going to watch it. So don't be too hard on yourself. But those are some ideas that you can take if you are deciding to do Vlogtober. And most of those you can add a little razzle dazzle for Vlogmas too. Like the pumpkin patch one, you guys can go to a light festival, or if you're going to like a winter wonderland, you can take us with you to that. If you're doing like a fashion, you can do winter fashion, right? For Vlogmas, you could still do like Christmas crafts or holiday crafts and holiday activities with your toddlers. You could still do that. You could show us holiday decor, go holiday decor shopping with you. We can wrap presents with you. All the things are endless for Vlogmas. Just make sure you're planning it out and giving yourself enough time to actually execute it and actually edit these videos. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things right on up. So the last things that I'm gonna leave you with are just a couple of tips to just write down and take with you, whether you're doing Vlogtober or whether you're doing Vlogmas. These are just some tips that you might want to keep in your brain. Number 1, create yourself a cute intro. I created a real cute intro. Y'all saw it. I used Canva to create my intro, but you can also use CapCut. CapCut has some cool like already made intros, so you could use those too. But create yourself a cute intro just so that people know like, oh, this is special, like this is Vlogtober or this is Vlogmas. This is not just one of her regular vlogs. And then it kind of becomes like a series. You guys know people love series. They love coming back. They love knowing what's gonna happen, right? Knowing that this is gonna be fall edition or I'm gonna do something fallish, right? So make sure you create yourself a really cute opener, a really cute intro that has to do with the theme. And it doesn't have to be anything long. I like short intros when I'm watching YouTube videos. I don't want to see nothing too long. Quick, short, to the point. It's fall, right? It's Vlogtober. So create yourself an intro. That's number 1. Number 2, I've said this, be realistic with your posts. Be realistic when you're thinking about how many times you're going to post and what you're going to post. Don't shoot for the moon. I know people say shoot for the moon, but don't shoot for the moon and you know you're not going to be able to execute it. Don't say you're going to do 5 videos a week and you know you're not going to be able to do it. Stick to 2 or 3 or 1 and 2. Whatever floats your boat, just make sure you're showing up consistently, right? And letting your audience know, I'm for real about this thing. I'm really doing Vlogtober. I'm really doing Vlogmas. And make sure that whatever you're going to do, the actual video is something that you're going to get up and do. If you know you're not going to go and drive an hour to the apple orchard, don't put that on your list of videos of things you're gonna do. Maybe you're just gonna drive 15 minutes down the street to go to Whole Foods and show us what apples they have there. I don't know, girl, but be realistic with your time frame. Be realistic with how long you need to edit. Be realistic with what you're actually going to post. Number 3, make sure that you are keeping your videos short and to the point, okay? No longer than like 20 minutes, I would say, because you have to remember, 1, you have to edit all of these videos. videos. So make sure you're giving yourself like short videos so you don't have to sit and edit for 2-3 hours. You can just edit right like this, right? And the more you do it, the more you're gonna get better at it. So it's gonna, by the time you get to the last video, you should be able to pop it out like nothing. So this is also practice for you, right? But also for your audience, if you're throwing out these videos and you keep them going, right, they're not gonna want to sit there and watch a 40-minute video. Or maybe they would, I don't know, they might not. But if you're doing 2-3 videos a week, right, or 4 or 5 videos a week, you might want to keep them short, so then they can sit on a Friday night and just watch through your videos, right? It will be like an hour of them watching like 5 videos. They could just watch through your videos. But make sure you're keeping it short and get right to the point. If you are making a video about wigs, get right to the point. Let's go to the store, let's try on the wigs, you tell me what wigs I should get. Get right to the point. It helps you in the long run when it comes to editing, and it also helps your audience want to keep watching. We're in a popcorn type of world, type of society right now. Everybody wants fast, fast, fast. So just get right to the point, okay? And the last thing, like I said, plan out and batch. If you can batch, go ahead and batch. Have 2 videos already ready to go before you even start your Vlogtober or start your Vlogmas. That way you are setting yourself up for success. You don't want this to become something that you dread. You don't want to be like, dang, I gotta edit this video, like I don't feel like doing this. It should be something that you enjoy, right? This should be something that you actually get excitement out of. So just make sure that you are leaving yourself some time, some grace, so that if you don't decide to edit on one day, you know that the next day you can edit and you're not worried about missing a video. So just batch create, plan out. Don't stress yourself, girl. Don't stress yourself. All right, well, that is all the advice that I have. I really hope that you guys decide to do Vlogtober this year. If you don't decide to do Vlogtober, I hope that you at least decide to do Vlogmas coming in December. And please comment down below. 1, let me know if you're going to be doing Vlogtober, and 2, let me know like some video ideas that you guys will be doing in Vlogtober, because I want to come and support y'all. I want to come and watch y'all. But until the next video, which I'm super excited about, I will see y'all in the next video of Vlogtober 2025. Bye and happy vlog.